An instrument like this, dating to 32,000 years ago, was found in France in modern times. It has been interpreted as a lunar calendar that tracks the movement of reindeer herds relative to the position of the moon. This hunter has figured out that reindeer migrations follow a pattern. He has linked that pattern to the path of the moon and recorded it in a series of markings. With this information always at his fingertips, he has consistently been able to predict where his clan's next meal can be found. It is a skill that has made him very popular among his peers. But really, it's something that any of them are capable of mastering, because they have all inherited the engine that drives this skill, the modern human mind.
The really interesting thing about modern humans is that we didn't start out that smart. For the first tens of thousands of years that anatomically modern humans were around, they basically lived at exactly the same level that the Neanderthals did. They didn't show any signs of more sophisticated culture, they didn't show any signs of better tools or anything else. And then suddenly, something happened, and modern humans exhibited this great leap forward in the kind of culture they were manifesting. It's as though they had suddenly gotten smarter.
About 45,000 years ago, the archaeological record of modern man gets a lot more interesting. Tools and weapons are sharper and more durable. Creative expressions start to surface in the form of cave paintings, jewelry, and even sculptures that testify to an unprecedented level of culture and sophistication.
Does it look like a dramatic change? It is very dramatic. We're seeing innovations in technology. The advent of things like bone tools that are shaped and shaved. You see things that can only be interpreted as art, which is totally unknown in Neanderthal times.
It's as though a sudden spark ignited mankind's mental motherboard more than 100,000 years after our species came into being. How it happened and why is still a mystery.
Maybe something happened to us genetically and we suddenly had some intellectual capacity that we didn't have before, an ability for language or an ability for abstract reasoning of some sort. It's possible that the innovation was a cultural one. It's possible that in the same way that the Industrial Revolution dramatically changed the way that we live today, the modern humans had something similar that happened. That suddenly some sort of discovery was made and it took root in their culture, and that advanced them.